My name is Jonathan Schmidt, and this is my professional service marketing final presentation for the class simulation. This simulation was originally slated to run 90 days. However, I continued the simulation till day 123 in order to meet the maximum amount of profit I would be able to maintain and have a positive return on investment. During my first 60 days, I failed to turn a profit and found myself sinking deeper and deeper into debt. Through the analyzation of the GAPS model of service marketing and the statistical process control in maintaining service quality levels, I was able to reevaluate my business operations, marketing strategy, and price points in order to bring myself back into the positive in the last 60 days. The final result was a 19% net profit margin while maintaining 100% health with a 63% customer satisfaction rating. During initial setup, when analyzing the needs of the customer and developing customer requirements, I chose my site location as Main Street because of the steady income during the week and the lower days on the weekends, allowing me more time to recover for my health. I saw that the customer here in this location required quick service, a strong business reputation, and a balance of both price and quality. The peak hours for this operation were at 1 p.m. with spikes at both 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Because of the market effects with supply and demand fluctuations throughout the work week and the work day, I had to carefully choose my hours on each independent day to properly staff the location, as well as ensure I had enough inventory and supplies to meet the demand. In doing so, I set my operating hours during the work week at 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. And because of the lower levels of demand on the weekend, I was able to partly close on Sundays to allow more time to recover. I had 4 employees, which I properly staffed with the peak hours at both 7 p.m. and at noon. I also allowed redundancy on the weekday for the mornings in case one of my employees showed up late or was a no-show, so someone could still open at appropriate hours. Due to the competitive nature of the market, I wanted to ensure I had availability due to the effects of the competitive market on service delivery and product availability. I wanted to ensure I had enough staff scheduled for the peak hours in that location. When searching for employees to run the company, I chose individuals that were at a cost-effective salary as well as high skill points. Once each of the members joined the team, though, I invested in their customer service and pet care at $5 per hour for each, until they were all near or maxed out in their abilities. I also offered comprehensive benefits in each of the categories to increase their morale, and reevaluated their salary each month to match their expected salary. Each day I worked the core hours around 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with off on Sundays in order to keep my health up and maintain a steady level. This helped keep the triple bottom line positive with profits, sustainability, and employee morale all staying high. When I initially started the final simulation, I set my price point at 40% increase from the COGS, as similar to the previous simulations. However, at day 60, I came to realize that I was negatively affecting my profit at this price point, and I didn't factor in other utilities such as rent, employee salary, employee benefits, training, and marketing, which were all driving up costs and weren't meeting the break-even point. Although my top-selling goods were my services, the product offerings that I listed were also selling in high demand. As a result, I increased each of the price points to make up for my initial loss of profit. By offering a wide array of products, I was able to link between my services and my firm profitability. My Share price history also doubled in the 120 days, and I maintained 97% of my share ownership. My business reputation and advertising effectiveness were also key components to the success of the business. One aspect where I wish I increased was my social responsibility, which would have contributed to my triple bottom line. Although my targeting and messaging effectiveness were both high underneath my advertising, my media effectiveness remained low. I'll talk about this in a little bit. My business reputation was slightly altered at the 60-day mark due to my increased prices and some negative customer complaints at that time. However, it didn't outweigh the need for a profit margin, and the positive feedback still outweighed the negative. My brand awareness also steadily increased, which contributed to my positive wallet share and linked towards my profitability and return on investment after that 60-day mark. While evaluating my economic and industry drivers in relations to my customers, I found that M6, M7, and M8 customers were my primary demand, who focused primarily on both time and quality of the service rather than the price and the reputation, leading me to increase my prices while also resorting to increased staff to meet demand. These customers demanded quick and fast service at quality without waiting around, which was one of my main gaps in the service. Although my media effectiveness percent was low, my target audience was locked in at the variable rates, with the allocation set to perfect for each one. Focusing on the M6, 7, and 8 groups, they preferred keywords in messaging such as fast service, flexible, quick serve, clean, well-stocked, convenient, socially responsible, all of which can be viewed as service promises set to establish a brand for my company. When locking in these marketing strategies, I saw an increase in foot traffic to my store, as well as overall customer satisfaction due to the type of customer I was then bringing in. This is because the media market strategy created expectations for the customer, of which we were marketing towards in our service itself. So when they came in, they perceived that same level they expected, minimizing the gap. Because results took 2 days after making changes to our marketing strategy, I can only assume that feedback was collected either through a questionnaire, a ServQual system measuring gaps in expectations and perceptions, or through interviews or online feedback systems, all of which help generate positive and negative responses for each customer that walked through the store. Overall, I would see the simulation as a success, with my break-even point being exactly at 89 days and turning a positive profit over 123 days. If I were to continue the simulation, I'm positive I would see expansion in both the services offered and the space allocation, as well as an increase in morale and customer feedback over time. Thank you, and have a good day.